welcome to another day of life. Thought it'd be funny. Did it work? So we are now in full-on Mercury retrograde, which, not necessarily getting to the astrology of it all, but this is a good time to reflect on things that, you know, how our past or even current behaviors have affected our now, and how to change those things. Which, to anyone who has issues with the talking, I'm like, just saying, I'm just going with this. I could say I do like to talk. However, it's a little more than that. Sometimes if I don't say something, it's kind of like being hit in the head. Somebody going, no, you need to say this. So I'm just going with this. I guess if I were to fully accept what I'm doing, I could say I'm channeling. However, a lot of this has been a little more over the top than I want to admit at times. So if it gets silent, it's me fighting what I should say instead of just letting it out. It's like me listening at the same time me going, no, I don't want to say that. I don't want to. Fine, I'll say it. That's where I'm at right now. It's called the journey for a reason. Jeez. Little steps at a time. Oh, I thought something was crawling on my shirt. Do. So where are we at? Ow. Now we got flying cards. Take it like that. No, actually I'm going to do it like this. Yes, look at that. Look at that. Now, I brought up the whole Mercury retrograde thing, looking into your past and like what are those little things you may need to fix, and it may not be anything big. But first video, I said that, I would change things up here and there. And so far it's literally been the same. However, some part of my brain is like, I didn't notice. It looks different. The cards are different. So we're good. And that's kind of, it reflects back, to that Mercury retrograde stuff. That reflecting on things that we need to change, even if it's not big. It's like going, okay. Just needs to be something small. That Hermit card likes to come out. Know what I mean? Yeah, guys, I'm as much in it for the ride as y'all. So, whoever needs to hear what I say, may it find you. Because that one it's just like, okay. Look at that King of Cups. It's like, let me out of there. At the same time, the King of Swords. Oh, and the Four of Wands. Look at that. Beautiful. So, we have the lovely Eight of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups, Nine of Swords, the Hermit, the Devil, the Three of Wands, the King of Cups, and the King of Swords. I don't know. I like reading them out loud. In case y'all can't see them. Or in this case, my camera being weird. Point is, looks like somebody's slaving away at that work. Them pentacles. Finding that love within themselves, that emotional fulfillment, you know, which I kind of get like coming whole and coming home to within themselves. And you have to excuse all the noise on the outside. They're tearing down a building. So, but in that same prospect, that same moment, it's like, oh my gosh, I want to rush forward. I want to rush forward with what I want to say. Want to. Need to. And the Hermit over here is like, wait. Being stuck in those thoughts, going like, I see how to do this now though. Like, we're good. Let's do this. Then over here, Devil is just like, I don't know. Which, I mean, not necessarily a bad card. It's just saying there's stuff related to the ego involved, you know, like addictions, your mental thoughts that are just holding you back and just keeping you in your own cycles and all the bullshit that you used to do or are still doing, right? I do feel like this is more related to the person that you're watching it for. And at the same time, it's like being faced with these decisions. It's like, okay, I chose a stick. I can see this brand new horizon. This is brand new. I need to just go forward and just take that first step. Because, you know, then over here we also got the King of Cups and the King of Swords. It's like, I don't just want to come forth with the truth. I want to come forward also with that emotion. Be like, hello, you mean everything to me. Oh, okay, I'm not going to say that it's going to be like, you know, an hour spill of this is how you make me feel in every way, shape, and form. I mean, come on now. We are human. Even if it is an emotion related to love, it still can be a lot. I mean, it can be a lot when, like, you just want to pour those things out, and at the same time you're like, oh my gosh, how am I going to do this? What's going to happen? So, I mean, you know, for some, this could be literally just the first time that you've heard I love you from them, or it's said in such a way that you're like, wow, that broke my heart, instead of like, okay, I love you. I mean, it might not be anything big, but it'll be big enough that it will speak to, like, your soul on some sort of level. And I mean, for the ones that have been through so much, like, if nothing else, just hear them out. That is up to y'all, whether y'all say that they deserved it or not. Because I know some people are going to be like, no, this, I did the in and out bullshit. It's like, okay, but yes, understand your worth. It's just, at the end of the day, it's like unconditional love. Like, don't put up with the bullshit. However, at the same time, don't be that person who's like, no. Just no. Because in a way, that's going back to, you know, the devil being in the ego, being like, no. Just just know. It's like, you have to be able to, I guess you don't have to be able, it's just, when you go beyond the ego, you can see all this stuff from a higher perspective and realize that it wasn't just about the romance, that Four of Wands over there. It's about coming whole within yourself first, and then expanding from there, because, you know, that's how it goes. It's a flow. It's a process. And just like it's a process for you, it's a process for them. Do I want to use this one? No, I don't want to use this one. I wanted to, but I'm not feeling it. Well, that was possibly the worst shuffle I've ever seen you shuffle. Just kidding. I've actually gotten a little bit better about it than I was, so. You know, at the end of the day, they do got that Four of Wands on their mind. And I just realized I have my lights shut off, and the only thing that y'all are seeing is the sunlight streaming into the window. I'm really hoping y'all can't hear what they're doing outside, because that shit is loud. And these cards, I don't know, something about black and rose gold. It's a beautiful color combination. Not the reason that I'm using them, though. Just like I wanted to use that other deck, and I was like, no. Okay, wait. Told to take the first one off, though. Forgive. Forgive. Of course, anger can always be justified, but then so can forgiveness. Just depends on how much more you want from the adventure. Go for gobs, the universe. I feel like this is a big thing. So, I mean, it's hard to be whole within yourself if you're hanging on to past energies, whether from relationship with this person or anyone else, because all you're doing is hanging on to energy, and everything gets heavier and heavier, and it's more that you have to work through as you keep going. It's like, are you going to forget? No. But forgive. Just let those energies just go. There's no point hanging on to things that aren't serving you in any way, shape, or form. And you're going to know deep down whether all this is for you, or if it's like, okay, that was just, it was all just, nah. Like, you know. How many times have I shuffled? I don't even know. See, I'm just going with this. I swear I don't even remember like most of what I'm saying whenever I'm done. I'm here. Re-explorer. Excuse me. in this particular case, you know, it's a compass. It's like, I feel like it's saying, listen to your intuition. Be willing to explore what this all is. Now, it doesn't mean you have to be like, oh my gosh, yes, 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 yes. No. But be willing to be like, okay, I can understand. I can forgive. I can walk forward if this is the way that I want to go. And I mean, if I want to walk away, that's my choice too. Like, at the end of the day, it's about you. It's, you know, like, what do you feel is best for you? Because that is a big thing related to self-love. It's like filling out your own self-worth and understanding whether something is something that you want to move forward with, or whether you just want to just be like, okay, no. About that free will. The pillar. Such a pretty card. In that particular case, the pillar, I always think of like strength, you know, being in your strength, being in your power. And then with the snakes, you know, everybody's like, oh my gosh, snakes. I do feel like in this instance, it's a good thing though. It's like, okay, you know, this is transforming. This is becoming more than what it was, if that is what you want it to be. No matter what though, be in your strength. Know what you want. Feeling one more from this one. We got the void again. And I'll still take it the same way. I feel like it's tied back to the explorer. It's like, you know, you don't see. You're not going to see everything. Which brings me to this one. Higher perspective. You're not going to see everything in the void. You're not going to understand every aspect of their journey, nor are you going to know it. I mean, anybody could write a book about their life, but there's still so many little aspects that you're not going to know about a person. What makes them tick. Or they're not going to know things about you that make you tick. So, understanding that a lot of these lessons need to be seen from a higher perspective, even if you don't choose to go down this route, is important. When I say route, I mean like love with this person. Yeah, it's your choice. Knock, knock. Who's there? Spirit. I had to. That kind of just popped into my head. It was like, okay. No, I'm going to shuffle one more time. Adversity. I accept the challenges are the best way to learn. And this falls into all this when you think about it. Okay, hear me out. This is all a journey. I mean, you're looking, you know, for like If some of you are like looking for the love of your life and you're expecting, oh my gosh, it's gonna be like the movies where at the end there's this beautiful, and I'm not saying it's not gonna get there, but there has to be things to get there. So during that time though, you know, take the challenges or the issues as ways to learn. Instead of being like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Humor. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. Be lighthearted. Go for a walk. Do something fun. Don't focus on how the heavy stuff that, you know, we look at on a daily basis. I mean, because if all you're doing is just looking at all the heavy stuff, everything looks heavy. Everything looks serious. Nothing looks fun. Worry. I am learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. Excuse me. And the ones that are sitting there waiting, I mean, this, like, waiting and thinking, being in their heads, being there doesn't help anything. Be humorous. Be light. Go have fun. Journal. Do something, but get out of your head. This one is appropriate for this. Love. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. Happened to be the bottom card. It's like, yes. Look for all the things that lit you up instead of all the things that made you feel so down. Keep those. Keep those and just let the rest go. Just, you know, and for the times that you were reactive, again, back to Mercury retrograde, think back on the why. Like, were you reacting? Because a lot of times when we react to something, it's some sort of something that's going on within ourselves. So it's like, okay, what reason was I reacting to that? Did it bring me back to, I don't know, that fight back in 4th grade where somebody called me something that didn't click with me and I just punched them? Like, it can be something small. It can also be something, you know, related to your parents. A lot of the connections that we get into, whether it's romantic or otherwise, you know, these people will trigger us. And it's usually related to something that we are lacking to learn. So then when you dig deep and you go, oh, well, the next time something like that is brought up, it's like, okay, look, I looked back on all that and I realized that you weren't trying to hurt me. It just hurt me because this was like looking back on that one time back when I was a child or back when I was in 4th grade. And I don't know why I said 4th grade, but here we are. Or any other time in your life where X happened and now you're being triggered. It's like, okay. There's usually a reason why we're triggered, though. We react to things. And it's bringing those things up so that way you can heal them instead of keeping them inside. And all the cards wanted to fly out. Forgive myself for feeling as though I must see it before it is safe to believe it. I choose to believe that what I choose to believe is a powerful driver of my experience, and it is safe to explore a perspective that is more aligned with the reality I seek. I mean, look here. You know, if this is what you want with that one person that you know you're watching this for, Do you have to worry about it? No, just trust that it will be. Like, and don't dwell on the emotions of what happened during that time. Because I mean, if you're changing, this is a true soul connection. If you're changing, they're changing. Now, it's not going to be overnight. And I know some of them are being resistant. However, they're changing, you'll see it. Like, you'll feel it. You'll feel it first. And then they'll do little things where you're just like, oh, what's going on? Are you okay? Like, you didn't used to do this. And for the ones that are not in contact, honestly, you just gotta have faith that what is going on is for your highest good and their highest good. Even if you don't see it. In this particular case, at the bottom it says the Fool, control. Let go of control. Just believe that that is what is going on. Okay? In the meantime, work on you. So, I mean, this was a really good energy at the bottom. This thought of, Four of Wands, union, celebration. Let's do this. Meantime, just keep working on you. Love and light. Thank you for watching. If you liked what you saw, feel free to like, subscribe, comment down below, hit the bell button for more. I am being called to do these every day so far, so I'll change it up as I change it up. Anyways, thank you for watching. Bye.